Dripping water echoes, reverse claps, ambient wave paths. Arpeggiated synths bubble upward like rising liquid. Vocal pitch dropping, let it flood. Rain like hi-hats shimmer into percussion. Wrap the trap, snare roll, hydraulic sound effects. Soprano fades in like pressure building in pipes. Vocal click dry, trap stack loaded, cascading gauge. Shimmering visor explodes into first drop. Gosh, dissolve. Multi-layered hybrid trap heads, shot to reverse fills. Wet pitch that leads with glitch sweeps. Drum work, A-drop kicks, bouncing perks and crashes. Vocal chop stack flooded. Mid-drop short calls out the water effects and a second mini drop glitch burst. Filtered wave pads and trap audience reverse symbol crash like digital waves washing back. Melody clock echo synth mimics raindrops in stereo. Voiceover mirage collapsing, stack integrity failing. Snare roll intensifies with chopped down vocal layers. Overflow in 3, 2, 1. Water burst FX leads straight into O stack breaker drop. Heavier, more distorted stack of bass hits. Metallic glides and pitched risers layered on top. Drum turn to syncopated rhythms. Heavier reverb, both vocal stab, drum system. Trap cascade, half tempo slowed down. Glistening ambient pad rises behind bed crushed effects. It's not just bass and flood. A flutter glitch, reverb, smooth, sarcastic, dissolve. Multi-layered hybrid trap. Trap stack loaded, cascading gauge stacks. Cascading lead melody layer of Aurora, each 8 by segment final 16 bars, constant rising pitch. Closest with the sub bass sync, trap siren. FS fades into faint rainfall. Vocal rap, stack, mirage, dissolve, final note, high pitch defined tone, fading into silence. High-frequency static pulses mimic BIOS flicker slow. FX sweeps rise as a distorted voice whispers. Trojan initialize 8-bit blips plus low analog hum build suspense. Sudden silence, heartbeat thud. Payload, Renee's narrows layered with metallic pain. Laser effects cut through like firewalls breach. Rising note, I stutter upward with growing urgency. Voice, repute, strike in. Bridges into silence then, that strike engage. Massive kicks and promo hits with machine gun precision. Baseline buzzing songs with pitch back growls, forming sweet. Vision and digitally, basic true square wave modulated like a fire spreading. Laser snap, up data burst effects scattered to stereo field. Quick fills with fresh triggered glitch effects. A bit crush crashes. Second half bass drops an octave to stereo pen and chaos. Filter replicator breaks into airy atmos with layered virus synths.
Command sequence accepted.
Melodic lead appears briefly, sub-thumbs. Distorted growl, bass added mid-heavy and neuro style. Trap snare, triplets, increased tension. Build up, return and drop form. Now with machine gun build. Final 8 bars, go dope. Stack 650 BM burst mode. Erase trace. Kick fades in heartbeat, BPM. Offset step, step on the low, 5 crackle. Final distorted vocal. System compromised. Silence.
Trojan signature detected. Gradual rise of dark ambient synths with lo-fi static. Buffalo shazzle, reverb delay. Rapid fire head, simulate daily. Trojan bass heartbeat, pulses grow louder. What a cat, don't breathe, pulses grow louder. Somebody chance, engage. Brutal distorted baseline, firewall being torn apart. Trap percussion fused with glitch stutters. Screeching synth let makes a malware siren. Kick drum drenched in sub bass. Echo locked in focus. This returns to cursor. Started 91. Even hopper, bass with fusion. Beneath our sources, smooth LR is studios. Gradual rise of dark enemy, systems lo-fi static. Industrial stance, moving overblade. Custom crash sound error, pulse field terminated. Reverse synths fade into silence. Final note, synthetic heartbeat stops. Twitching bass heartbeat. Trojan started 91. Trojan started pulses grow low, engage. Silence moment before drop. Brutal distorted baseline by firewall being torn apart. Trap percussion fused with glitch stutters. Screeching synths let mimics a malware siren. Kick drum drenched in sub bass. Background upped in focus. Collect erupted forgot. Melodic synth tries to restore system. Restoration failed to return fail. Trojan spread 91. Even hammer bass squish fusion. Screeching synth let move LR in stereo. Twitching for mimicking hack code. Extra snare rolls before every phrase reset. Ends with a feedback overload. System crash, sound error, pulse field terminated. Reverse synths fade into silence. Final notes, synthetic heartbeat stops. Your best friend with filtered kick patterns like a turbocharger spinning up metallic echoes pan across the stereo field while with distorted vocal whispers initiating carnage. A rising synth sweep begins to distort its overloading hi-hats rolling with racing snare patterns. A pretty visor modulates in bits sounding like a turbo engine redlining by vocal chops. Cut through bass engaged. The tension climbs with each bar until silence. Drop one go blast carnage. Lost carnage. Standing safe with aggressive traffic and wait to metal of a dread. Down to the bubble of a roll. The bass shock at the bass feels mechanical like gears. Grinding a maximum block. The chaos settles into a slower groove. Deep subs buzzing with a rolling hi-hat shuffle. Echo engine samples weave through while vocal glitches chants. Carnage, carnage, baseline execution. Snare rolls accelerate like spinning wheels. Layers of distorted cybers rise filtered to mimic police chase energy. A robotic warning system overload turbo engaged leads into the second detonation. Dropped up an heavy, a syncopated rhythm managed mind with turbocharged bass growls. Basslines cut sharply through time with double digression. High-pitched alarms glitch in the background, pushing the chaos into full festival carnage. A cinematic pause with reverb engine idles building suspense. Glitch vocals whisper like corrupted AI. Drift, traps, carnage. The atmosphere tightens before the final slam. All elements fuse, turbo whooshes, growling rhythm bass. Glitchy trap fills the rhythm becomes chaotic, unpredictable, like an engine about to explode. Vocal shouts repeat, carnage, carnage, as the track goes into overdrive. The engine sputters out, glitching into silence. A final distorted turbo spin fades into static. The chaos settles into a slower groove. Deep subs pulsing with a rolling hi-hat shuffle. Echoed engine samples weave through while vocal glitches chant. Carnage, bass execution. Bass feels mechanical like gears grinding at maximum torque. The chaos settles into a slower groove. Deep subs pulsing with a rolling hi-hat shuffle. Echoed engine samples weave through
vocal glitches chant. Carnage, carnage, bass execution. Beats into the second detonation. Even heavier syncopated rhythm patterns collide with turbocharged bass growls. Bass lines cut sharply, then return with double digression. High-pitched alarms glitch in the background, pushing the chaos into full festival carnage. A cinematic pause with reverb engine idols building suspense. Glitch vocals whisper like corrupted AI. Drift, traps, carnage. The atmosphere tightens before the final slam. Final drop, all venomous fumes. Turbo rushes, crowding big bass. Reaching track with the rhythm becomes chaotic, unpredictable, like an engine about to explode. Vocal shouts, beats, carnage, as the track goes into overdrive. The engine sputters out, glitching into silence. A final distorted turbo spin fades into static. The engine's sound rumble, distant engine rev effects. Metallic glitch effects and ambient city pads. Robotic vocal effect during initializing. Minimal hi-hat ticks and glitch effects create anticipation. One noise sweep, silent first drop. Baseline sub, bass, neutral, mid, bass, growl. Kick, heavy trap rhythm, side chain to wobble bass. Laser sense steps accentuate the drop. Vocal stacks still punctuate each beat. Halftime gruesome hi-hats, ambient effects. Robotic whisper, turbo surge system engaged. Build up to punctuate each beat. Halftime gruesome hi-hats, ambient effects. Robotic whisper, turbo surge system engaged. Build up to accelerate, rising pitch synths. Turbo bass reactor. Red noise, sweep silence. Red noise, sweep silence, first drop. Red noise, sweep silence, first drop. Halftime gruesome hi-hats, ambient effects. Elbow surge system engaged. Snare rolls accelerate, rising pitch synths. Turbo bass reactor. White noise, sweep silence, first drop. Drop one, bass reactor, big bass crop. Kick heavy trap, rhythm, side chain to wobble bass. Laser synth steps accentuate the drop. Vocal stacks still punctuate each beat. Halftime gruesome hi-hats, ambient effects. Halftime gruesome hi-hats, ambient effects. Vocal surge system engaged. Snare rolls accelerate, rising pitch synths. Turbo bass reactor. Clearer and more aggressive. Neural bassive, real bass. Neural bass aggressive. Layers collide aggressively. Layers collide aggressively. Turbo. 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 Silence. Silence.
Resonance hum simulates turbo engines charging in a neon cyber city. Metallic sparks and glitch effects flicker in stereo. Robotic whispers echo. Turbo ignite flux. Filtered white noise sweeps and distant alarms set a high-energy cyberpunk mood.
It's bent and risers twist unpredictably. Trap hi-hats roll and fear fills. Stutter vocal chops glitch.
Night clucks.
Tension climbs toward a sudden silence. Tension climbs toward a sudden silence. Tracks like a high-speed neon street race, it's flying in bass. As energy eases remixes into a halftime pulse industrial pad. Sweep across the stereo field with reverse glitch acts, creating a suspenseful atmosphere. Sub-bass pulses like a racing heartbeat. Robotic whisper system online, unstable. The snare rolls accelerate, alarms flare, risers spin higher and higher. Countdown 3, 2, 1, grab the listener for the second drop. Watch intensify, fast gloves collide with dynamic rhythms, desperate process. Laser sits, trap feels and stereo panned. Industrial step, rewrites the feels full of the bridges at a high energy. Neon highway, narrate, no down. Give light, give me. Follow for the sake of gold. Flux on the turbo, ignite flux. All layers collide, distorted bass, glitch, fire sits. Industrial stabs and rhythm. Trap feels, the drop feels like a cyber neon highway. No down, chaotic and festival, ready.
Static fades with a lone glitch. Arpeggio flickering like a dying neon signal. Silence follows. Tension calm hills.
Entry clocks to a sudden silence. Dropping race like a high-speed neon streets. The drop hits like a high-speed neon street race, exploding in bass. Energy eases to a halftime pulse and boost to faster and faster across the stereo field. Reverse glitch creating a suspense. Three-handed suspenseful atmosphere. Some feels is like a racing heartbeat. Robotic whispers, system on rate. Alarm flags on general power rise on K-bars. Robotic whisper, play.
Into a halftime pulse. Industrial pads sweep across the stereo field with reverse glitch effects, creating a suspenseful atmosphere. Sub-bass pulses like a racing heartbeat. Robotic whispers, system online. Flux, stable. Snare rolls accelerate, alarms flare, risers bend higher and higher. Countdown, 3, 2, 1, primes the listener for the second drop.
Intensify, backgrounds collide with taking rhythm steps. Switch process, laser sets, trap fills and stereo packs. Super sharp pitches and delay. Terror neon highway meltdown. Chaotic festival play. Static takes with a lone click. Arpeggio flickering like a dying out. Synthesizer follows. Flux on the Flux unstable. Subliminal distant engine revs. Metallic effects and glitch stutters. Robotic vocal effects. Turbo rapture. Initializing. Minimal high fixed attention. Build up one. Rising snare rolls with pitch modulated sits. Rapture. White noise sweeps. Silence first. Drop. Baseline to loose side chain of bass. Resistance sounds accentuate drop. Go steps. Big rips. Blood through wheels for next drop. Don't to be tracked with a side chain of bass. Resistance sounds accentuate drop. Big rips. Bills. Fill rap for next drop. Halftime gruesome SMV and effects. Robotic whisper. Turbo surge ignition. Maximum output. Background pass. Rise. Tension builds for next drop. Build up to the rate. Rising synths with the tune. Vocal loop. The rapture added systems. Vocal jump. Rupture raster. Turbo drop. Turbo chaos of neural bass layered aggressively. Get the rapture. Drop rapture initializing. Initializer. Drop. Kick heavy trap rhythm side chain to bass. Laser synth stabs accentuate drops. Vocal stab feeds ran to X. French effects fills add chaotic energy. Halftime groove, sine groove, some rhythm side chain to bass. Laser synth stabs fill like research. Initial mouth button and drop. Bench X fills heavy trap rhythm side chain to bass. Laser synth stabs accentuate drops. Backside groove some has ambient effects. tune. Vocal loops, the rapture, rhymes your sense with the tune. Vocal loops, the rumble, they sense with tune. Vocal loops, the rumble, vocal loop, the tune. The vocal drop, watch your rise and turbo drop. Rumble, roger. Turbo rapture. Double time hi-hat stutter glitch effects. Laser synth sweep stereo channels. Vocal chop. Turbo rapture unleashed. Beat stripped low sub rumble ambient glitch effects. Refs, samples layered with sub-rumble. High-speed whooshes panning left to right like cars racing. Metallic percussion hits resembling clashing steel. Turbo system online, fusion starting up. Build up one fast snare, rolls accelerating like turbo smooth. Rising synths with doubling pitch bends. Vocal shockwave incoming. Silence then a turbo hiss leads straight into drop. Crawling sub, bass with turbo effects. Sweep stored grease, bass lands in sync with snare. Crunchy synth leads, bouncing bed like shockwave pulses. Up that memorable clanks, turbine spins and bass explosions. Shockwave hits with the first bass smash. Beat cools in a halftime groove, metallic hi-hats, laser plucks. Engine like modulated bass hum, robotic vox. Power surge detected, turbocharging at 90%. Build up to scoop them to 30 north glitched bridge fills. Engine revs, synced with risers, vocal driving, gauge engage. Silence pause, followed by turbo rush up to heavier and faster. Double toms, double time drums, double time drums. Build assistive sequences with distorted laser zaps. Rising pitch, shockwave blast cutting through. During final blast, maximum distortion layered bases colliding. Snarl source distortion layered backs in rapid fire sequence. Vocal chops B1K through turbo shockwave. Some one for quake ending with glitch out fade. Engine rev slows down, fades to silence. Robotic voice tone fades terminated. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Engine rev slows down, fades to silence. Robotic voice tone fades terminated. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Metallic echo reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track. Double reverb closes track.
Simulates a reactor awakening. A robotic voice whispers voltage, initiated inferno. Drift, metallic glitches and reverse snares create tension. The faint car engine growls in the background. High-pitch risers weave like one hi-hat, mimicking sparks flying off a drift. Glass scraping asphalt, a bass drum just a siren like synth. Bend left and right. The pressure builds with machine gun snares, accelerating until drop one. Back here, slam, fist, draw, slam like crashing cars, laid with system distortion. Shock and release, plunge underneath, giving a drifting swing. Turbocharged, whooshes cut between the drops, making each hit sound like an engine revving out. Redline, robotic hit. Inferno, crash born, echo through the chaos. Echo through the chaos. Echo through the chaos. Echo through the chaos. The energy eases into a darker groove. A deep rolling sub keeps momentum over chief effects resemble sparks. A filtered vocal effect repeats. Voltage rising as suspenseful pauses. The snare roll intensifies later with distorted alarms and quick risers. Crackly electric sets cut through the mix like wires. Short-circuiting a countdown voice. 200 volts. Voltage initiated inferno. Drift, metallic glitches, and reverse snares create tension. With faint car engine growls in the background. Even harder, syncopated bass drums that are twined with lasers. Phantom rhythm flow is jagged. Unpredictable with brutal stops and turbo boost. The groove mimics car drift and out of control. Scooching between left and right stereo.
silence, fate burning crackles. A ghostly vocal whispers through distortion. The inferno consumes everything. Reverb heavy sirens fade and raise intention before the last strike. Electronics, the baseline becomes a wall of violent voltage with glitch fails to push. Some detonation shaking the ground, run from the chaos. The violent miscrash wheel of apocalypse, mystery drift. The reactor overloads, power lines, and sparks fade out, and the sound of the drifting concrete dissolves into static silence. Even harder, syncopated bass growls and intertwined with laser steps. With minimal glitchy methods to assemble sparks. Flows of vocal effect beats. Voltage rising, but suspenseful pauses. Suspenseful pauses. Suspenseful pauses. Suspenseful pauses. Even harder, even harder, even harder, even harder.
One on the walk, synced cats bathed in neon glow. Pulsing up radiators with a shimmering texture. Soft glitchy crackles and spark effects fade in. Break the rift, voltage surge. Gradual filters rebuilds anticipation. Art synths rhythmically pulse alongside a driving kick and press claps. Lyrics, inner melodic synth pop style. Arduino, copy, edit, neon lights begin to flare. Electric dreams float through the air, breaking through the static haze. Voltage resting in endless waves. Drums, steady 4 on the floor, kick, snappy claps, hi-hats with subtle swing. Bassline smooth and warm, supporting the arpeggiator's rhythm. Synth laid prop with shimmering glitch, cascades and energetic bass. Arpeggiator shatter into broken syncopated rhythms. Bass, punchy side chains with rhythmic gating. Drudgy kick with crisp snares and glitchy hi-hats. Vocal tag chopped and filtered, engage. Glitch effects and stutter edits accentuate the same cascades. Tiny breakdown with lush pads and glitch echoes. Lyrics, atmospheric. Copy, edit, lost inside the neon glow. Fragments pulse and ebb and flow. Rhythmic expands, the night awakes. Electric heart begins to break. Pass slow with warm reverb and subtle delay. Glitch effects let me decorate the soundscape.
More intense version of drop one with additional layers and faster glitches.
Bassline goes deeper with added distortion and modulation.
Drums include faster hi-hats and syncopated percussion fills. Voltage breaker ignite the night.
Final bars build with rising pitch bends and filter sweeps. Elements fade into shimmering paths and gentle glitch textures.
Lost vocal fade.
Like the riff, voltage drift in endless waves. Jump, move, down. Final bars build with rising pitch bends and filter sweeps. Elements fade into shimmering paths and gentle glitch textures.
Last vocal fade. Break the rift.
A filter fades. Ends with a delicate digital sparkle and echo with our tail. Elements fade into shimmering paths and gentle glitch textures.
whispers, the electric crackles and humming voltage drones. Twinkling synth sparks flutter in stereo space. Distant robotic voice sample filtered and distorted. Power rising, voltage surge imminent. Contract beat kicks in with tight punching kicks and sharp snares. Baseline aggressive buzzing synth bass with staccato rhythm. Razor synth lead sliced through with fast pitch modulation. Glitch effects, digital sparks and short bursts of white noise. Shock, voltage, overload. Rising filter sweeps with cascading synths. Drum roll speed up with snare fills and glitch percussion. Vocal loop intensifies voltage. Shockwave, voltage. Full hard drum with pounding bass and electrified synths. Raised voicing, sparks fluttering layered with buzzing distortion. Synth leads cut sharply with pitch bends and rapid modulations. Drums punch aggressively with triplet hi-hats and sharp claps. FS electrical bursts, static crashes and sound effects. Energy pulse back to sparse synth pads and low humming drones. Thanks as all current stabilizing heavier bass growls and increased synth complexity. Jagged synth leads weave fast melodic lines of glitch effects. Drums become more intricate with syncopated fills. Effects cascade with layered static and digital interference noises. Elements gradually deconstruct with glitch fades and pulsing low-end. Baseline aggressive, buzzing synth bass with staccato and buzzing robotic voice. Voltage, shockwave, shut down.
Static, hum, glitch pulses begin to sync. Send, drum fades in with chop delay. Word, vocal, sample.
Initializing spiral breach.
Glass shatters,
System boot glitch. Mid-tempo kick, snare beat enters.
dark paths swirl beneath flickering hi-hats. Rising up down pedals, pan left and right. Distorted synth riser climbs with circuit bend effects. Sample, containment, unstable.
Voltage spiral ignites. Massive sub-bass pulse hits. Cricket beat stops him. Let it glitch stops him. Oscillating in spirals. Baseline thick, warm prairie.
Where suddenly noise hits up effects. Fill, robotic snares, white noise plus.
Then return, flickering and chop fragmented. Melody rebuilds. Vocals glitching, breaker engaged. Terminate loop.
Flash harder, spiral collapse.
Bass becomes more distorted.
Leg gets pitchfork, filter crush. Some shakes underneath with LFO twist. Laser effects, band wide with delay tails. Quick half bar fills, machine gun stands with crush screaming. Robotic glitch fills. Kick gets heavier, more reverb tail.
Ambient breakdown. Slow heartbeat kick. Distant static and reversed piano. Distorted vox whisper. Cycle corrupted. Lead melody reemerges from static. Real body's hit with the final jump in half. Ends on the long spiraling filter decay. Final voice, voltage spiral. Broken.
Lo-fi fade out, circuit fuzzy feedback. Synth trail fades to black.
Central fades to black.
There's no big ones and feedback. Synth trail fades to black.
Vocals glitching. Breaker engaged. Terminate loop. Vocals glitching. Breaker engaged. Terminate loop. Terminate loop.
Punch harder, spiral collapse. Bass becomes more distorted. Leg gets pitchforked, gets distorted. Leg gets pitchforked, welded cone stuck. Underneath with LFO
Twist. Lush, harder spiral collapse. Bass becomes more distorted. Lead gets pitchforked, filter crushed. Some shakes underneath with LFO twist. Laser fax
Quick half bar fills. Machine gun snares, bit crush, screaming, robotic glitch fills. Kick gets heavier, more reverb, tail. Ambient breakdown, slow heartbeat kicked. Distant static, and reverse piano. Distorted thoughts whisper, cycle corrupted. Beat melody reemerges from static. This is the meltdown mode, all layers heads hit. Baseline gets layered.
Deep sub-rumble with metallic scraping FS. Distant tension, resin drifting tire screeches. Robotic vocal FX voltage track. Engaging glitching. Lines tick like electrical sparks. Build up one. Top one. Rising zero layered with distorted synthesizer. White noise, sweet tension escalates. Vocal chop trip. Crash, trip, crash. Silence before first drop. Sudden turbo hits. Drop one, fourth, flat. Rise up, bass, the bass, the turbo hit. Drop one, sub, bass distorted mid, bass wobbles. Kick heavy trap rhythm, sachet to bass. Clips, the laser stabs, accentuate every hit. Vocal stabs till first bass slam. Beat up to halftime groove, is an ELCD layered with low frequency rumble. Body whisper, voltage rising, control lost. Minimal glitch effects, filtered pads, build tension, build up to two. Roll up with rising synth pitch, glitch simulate sparks, flooding buffalo correct. Moderate, mentally leading into drop, heavier than drop one. Deep neural sub rumble, glitch effects collide. Global time hi-hats and triplet snare, laser effects, sweep across stereo channels. Vocal insert, voltage track, maximum output. Beat stripped, low sub rumble. Robotic whisper, system failure imminent. Rising riser tension builds towards final drop. Full chaos of bass, neural bass drop. Sub stereo, trick solo alternates half double time. Vocal chop, vocal maximum bass sync feels low. Spectrum, catalyst scraping phase. Sub rumble dissipates, system offline, voltage stabilized. Silence. Suddenly building of the pulsing synths. Full push, loader, snapstorm initiated. AMP 30 seconds, your tech cuts through a thunder crash. Synth binding voltage, coil versus in frequency. Percussion, fast hi-hats, machine gun snares. 3, 2, 1, drop the fuse. Final second, power blackout silence. The blood feels strong. Grimy electro growls, pair with wide sub slams. Heavy 808, kicks metallic claps and punch snares. Sharp zigzag weaves mimicking short circuit bursts. Vocal stabs, lose it, epic voltage engage. Electric parts panning, L on glitch, thunderclaps, drop flips, rhythm in last 4 bars, force the pie, stop groove. Ring like crackled voltage, dripping bad, cold, filtered synths, mimicking a die generator. Everything still until the next surge. Reverse riser simulates storm cloud forming. Faster riser with thunderclap fills. Spinner roll, ramps aggressively with sound effects. Motion increases, landstorm incoming, prepare. Silence is before drop, R2. Flap hands with robotic voice achieved. Hands on, maximum charge achieved. Halftime section, slow motion, voltage bells and sets. Atmospheres mixeric, unlike wind through power lines. Vocal 3, 2, 1, drop the fuse. Final second power blackout silence. Every glow slap, good out silence. Combination between 4 on the floor and traps. Stutter vocal glitches stacked into a chant. And big slaps, don't you slam. Thought, boosters, block, laying kicks. Laser tap, fills, rapid fire, synth stabs. Rhythm of alternates between 4 on the floor and traps. Stop vocal glitches stacked into a chant. And big slam, storm, slam, drop. Final bars. safe. Power surge sound pulses one last time before silence. Phantom bars, the bass dive fade out. Vocal fades endless, but the grid is never safe. Power surge sound pulses one last time before silence. Analog static shortwave signal sweeps distorted dial tones. Background lo-fi synth pad off-tempo pitch bends. Warning, unauthorized frequency detected. Percussion glitch, digital clicks and pops, broken snare echoes. Glitch ciphers faded with artifacts up and stutters.
Vocal chop, like beats in progress. Last bar, sudden signal silence. Very nostalgic, layered with phase modulation. Bass high distortion, format filtered wobble. Off-grid syncopation with sudden silence slices. Frequency, spectrum burst, static flares, interlace data sounds. Bass drops out, leaving only mid-range glitches. Vocal, decode the noise, or be consumed by it. Repeating pitch glitches and rises. Digital elif, static zero with one penny sweep. Robotic force signal, zero. Countdown, 3, 2, 1. Vote in silence before drop. Corrupted signal drop. Broken by effects. Zero flip up every bar, creating dizzying effect. Death gobbled voice effects, BPM rest. This channel is no longer yours. Pulse heartbeat with echoing frequency bursts. Total frequency distortion. All previous drop layers merge, now even more corrupted. Broken into 3-bar patterns. Rapid fire snare burst, white noise fills. Frequency dev. 4 bars, full bar splitting flares into a cut. Ocular cell, days dropped. FX, all use Silson with hard cut. Symptom shutdown sequence, synthetic powered down tones. Final voice, signal terminated, but it left something behind. Fades to analog hiss. Gains to analog hiss. Gains to analog hiss. Gains to analog hiss. Gains to analog. Diverse. 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 Print single fading out blurs. Interlink voice fading out. Static power down tones. Final voice. Signal terminated, but it left something behind. Phase to analog hiss.
pattern under streetlights. Soft ambient synths create a nighttime city vibe. Light hi-hats and percussive clicks at a gentle rhythm. Midnight overboost. Midnight overboost. Snare rolls gradually increase in speed. Rising synth thresholds and white noise sweeps no tension. Side chain pads bump energy towards the first drop. Boost, 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 boost. Heavy, distorted sub-bass with punchy form. 4K led synths, also build bass with later vocal bass. Glitch X laser stabs and stereo hi-hats add dynamic energy. Boost, punctuates, keeping noise set to beat. Filters out, leaving ambient pads and deep bass hum. Echo over boost. Rising riser builds tension for the second drop. Bass becomes heavier and more progressive. Kick and snare pattern grows complex with trap style rolls. Lead synth bends dynamically across stereo field. FX turbo with some reverse crashes. Subtle crowd samples, kick and bass gradually fade. So bass and news with soft ambient pads. Audience fading into silence. Deep sub bass slowly fades in like a car idling at night. Soft ambient synths create a moody cityscape. Light hi-hats and filtered percussion set a gentle rhythm. Shift engaged. Increasing in speed, rising symptoms boost, self-filter sweeps. Side chain pads pumping tension towards the drop. Boost, boost. Short pause before the drop. Heavy, distorted sub-bass drives the rhythm. Punchy 404 kick with snappy snares. Lead synth boost with melodic plucks layered with wobba. Stereo hi-hats and glitch effects enhance motion and energy. Filters out, leaving every passing deep bass hum. Feel the city pulse. Show riser builds anticipation for the second drop. Bass grows heavier and more aggressive. Kick and snare pattern becomes more complex, adding trap style rolls. Lead bends dynamically with added distortion. Additional effects, turbo whistles, reverse crashes, and subtle crowd noise. High shift complete ends with soft city ambience fading into silence.
City sounds with distant club bass thumps. Synth pads with reverb creating a late night vibe. Layered harps pulsing like neon lights flickering on. Power levels rising. Power levels rising. Kick drum titans with hi-hat sync patterns. Electro meets synth with gradual distortion filter. Rising FX like electricity surging through wires. Silence before drop with vocal overload engaged. Heavy bass hits with sharp snare smacks. Side chain pluck synths pumping rhythm with the kick. Low growl bass layers filling the subspace. Laser effects and short glitch fills picking phrases. Melodic lead enters with dreamy vocal progression. Filter bass keeping the tension low, but steady whispered vocal. Feel the night. More distorted and aggressive. Extra percussion layers for high energy movement. Quick pitch bends on singly for intensity. Bass slows and fades into atmospheric pads. Low sub hum with echoey vocal overload complete. Ends with a glitchy electric shutdown effects. Rising FX like electricity surging through wires. Silence before drop with vocal overload engaged. Heavy bass hits with shutdown effects. Rising X electricity surging through wires. Bridging through wires. Silence before drop with vocal overload engaged. Heavy bass hits with sharp snare stacks. Side chain pluck synths pumping in the rhythm with the laser effects and short glitch fills between phrases. Melodic engaged. Heavy bass hits with sharp snare, snacks, sax. High chain fluxins pumping you with the kick. Low prop bass with the kick. Low prop bass layers filling the subspace. Laser effects and short glitch fills between phrases. Melodic engaged. Here's a big chord progression. Filtered bass, keeping the tension low. A steady whispered vocal, feel the night burn. Bass becomes more distorted and aggressive. Extra percussion layers for high energy movement. Quick pitch bends and simply for intensity. Bass surge synced with flashing strokes feel. Bass slows and fades into atmospheric packs. Low sub hum with echoing vocal. Overload complete. Ends with glitchy electric shutdown effects. Melodic synth rise slowly in the dawn light on a starship home.
Here comes the hollow of the clock.
Warning in horizon. Instability detected. Engage core thrust.
Slowly filters up beneath. Core thrust sequence. Melodic call out. Warn. Breakthrough. Heavy view. Everything drops out for half a second. Then ignition. Staggered heavy bass hits like gravity pulses. Laser like lead zip that cuts sharp with reverb tails. Pitch dive growls mimicking space debris pulling apart. Vocal chop glitch sample.
Weak. Ducks away.
Melody floats in a single C arpeggio. Radio chatter effects and glitch fragments of the vocal. Whispered line, lead, but not all of you came through. Beat riff detonation. Even heavier drop. Kick an heavier drop. 2-3 more cycles to simulate looping time. Baseline layered in song. Both side mimics riff shockwaves. Slap blade, slam vocal. Bass breaker. Melody from intro single analog synth plays a lonely lead over a heartbeat kick. Texture big crushed pulse slowly fading out. Nova pulse exit. Layered glitch hits. Rising lead synth reintroduces melody from intro now distorted. Final build-up happens mid-drop, launching a last slam. We tagged on the limits. Ends with first reverb tail and a final low-frequency pulse. No final low-frequency pulse. Final low frequency pulse. Pulse. Layered glitch hits. Layered glitch hits. Melody from intro now distorted. Final build-up happens mid-drop, launching a last slam. We shattered the limit. Ends with reverse reverb tail and a final low frequency pulse. And swirling synth paths at a turbulent atmosphere. Heats up, bass slowly fades in. Light percussion and hi-hats establish rhythm. Brace for frenzy, echoes with delay. Brace for frenzy, echoes with delay. Big snare rolls and rise
Rising synth files increase tension. Bassline thickens with growling distortion. Vocal top for boop, warp storm, building hype. Epic bass drop with wobble bass and aggressive growls. Punchy kicks and crisp snares drive the groove. Sharp synth stabs and glitch effects add energy bursts. Layered bass hits intensify the impact. The energy pulls back to filter pads and sub-bass drones. Whispered forms subsides, fades in and out. Minimal glitch percussion, accents fill the space. Bass hits harder with complex rhythmic layers and destroys that are faster. Hi-hat rolls and syncopated snares push momentum. Synth leads bend and distort dynamically. Glitch effects build to a climactic peak. Bass fade out with atmospheric reverbs and thunder effects. Frenzy ends, so suckers oblique track closes on. Deep bass rumble fading into silence. Atmospheric paths flowing in stereo panic. Faint kick pulse with low pass filter. Enter the vortex and deep pitch shifting tone. Rolling tall fills and snare builds, gaining speed. Late synth riff emerges with phaser effects. White noise risers and glitch staffs. Sudden silence with vocal slam it. Blast if it's starting to kick itself bass combo. Soft to thin chords put it to the max. Bass cross layer with wobble modulation. Rugged hi-hat triplets to push the drive. Breaks into an airy melodic path segment. Sawtooth synchros with reverb tail. Vocal whisper, can you survive the pull? Reverse cymbals leaning back into tension. Drop comes back harder with double time kick pattern. Additional synth layer with pitch bends. Glitch chops and bass stabs sing two snare hits. Final hit, massive bass slam with echo tail. Drop comes back harder with double time kick pattern. Heartbeat like kick slowing down. Low sub-drone fading to silence. Ends with a low sub-drone fading into silence.
Right, horns laid with filtered kicks. Crowd cheer effects in the background for high without the frenzy. Click snare, fill into the build. Snappy claps and rising white noise. Brass stabs syncopated with percussion hits. Bass, bass, bass. Bass, bass, bass. Let's start the frenzy! Quick snare fill into the build. Snappy claps and rising white noise. Brass stabs syncopated with percussion hits. Bass, 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 bass. White bass riser intensifies before the drop. Here's some bass, it's a punchy kick. Shot drop from it into the beat. Layered growls and reverb, heavy impacts. Chord fills every four bar, keep the energy moving. Through some bass, hits a punchy kicks. Chops on bass, hits a punchy kicks. Drop from the bass into the bars. Quick fills every four bars, keep the energy moving. Half-time beat with deep 808 slides. Whispered hype vocal. It's not over! It's not over! Last filter sweeps on the bass. Double time snare patterns for extra hype. Brass lead layer with still toss in chords. 6 chords set split chords of extra hype. Brass lead with the sauce in chords. The sense chords and lead bang with sauce in chords. Snap. Chop the break with deep 808 slides. Chop and step off into the beat. Left side to the patchy hits. Chop the king moving. Great slow. Mid with deep 808 slides. It's not over. It's not over. The last filter sweeps on the bass. Double time snare patterns for extra hype. Double time snare patterns for extra hype. Brass lead with the sauce in chords. The synth chords and later bang with sauce in chords. Chop the break with deep 808 slides. Whispered hype vocal. It's not over.
hi-hats and distant crowd effects.
Rabbits near raps build tension. Rabbits near rolls, rising tones. White noise, riser, increased intensity. Bass, bass, bass. Short pause before the drop, when raw layers. Punchy kicks and crisp snares drive the groove. Shots and stabs and glitch effects punctuate the energy. Layered bass, stutters add chaos. He produces the filter patterns and some hum. Whisper both of a click. Middle next break. Minimal percussion with glitch effects. Intensifies with layered growls and modulation. Fast rules and syncopated snares push momentum. Leads synth ends dynamically with distortion. Ends with a massive bass hit fade into static. Adds and glitch effects slowly fade into silence. Rapids near raps build tension. Rapid snare rolls with rising tension. White noise, riser increases intensity. Bass, bass, bass. Short pause before the drop. Heavy distorted bass and wild layers. Funky kicks and crisp snares drive the groove. Chops and stabs and glitch effects. With the energy, layered bass, stutters add chaos. I repeat the deuces, the filter patterns of hum. Whisper bows of a percolate. The next break. Minimal percussion with glitch effects. Bass intensifies with layered growls and modulation. Fast rolls and syncopated snares push momentum. Leads synth ends dynamically with distortion. Ends with a massive bass hit fade into static. Adds and glitch effects slowly fade into silence. Bass intensifies with layered growls and modulation. Fast hi-hat rolls and syncopated snares push momentum.
Lead synth ends dynamically with distortion.
Ends with a massive bass hit fading into static.
Bends intensifies with layered growls and modulation.
Fast hi-hat rolls and syncopated snares push momentum. Fast hi-hat rolls and syncopated snares push momentum.
When you let it go for a few Bass cold, no time.
Lights strobe red, pulsing your chest. Welcome to the future, forget all the rest. Binary rhythm, glitch in the stream. Whoops, locked tight like a laser beam. Countdown drops, energy surge. 5-4, get ready to merge. Latest moves, two sauce wobble.
Bass rotor code, the true sauce wobble out.
Boom, boom, bassline bending, bassline tearing. Speakers melt from frequency flaring. Boom, 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 boom.
Bassline bending, space-time tearing.
Speakers melt from frequency flaring.
Warning, bass pressure critical. We don't slow down, we evolve. Second waves coming, time to resolve. 10%, 50%, welcome to the future. Whop it, whop it.
Binary rhythm glitch in the stream. Whoops, locked tight like a laser beam. Countdown drops, energy surge. 5-4, get ready to merge.
Massive dubstep meets techno drop.
Protocol breached, engage destruction. Kick, snare, glitch, like a laser beam. Countdown drops, energy surge. 5-4, get ready to merge.
Be ready to merge. Bass protocol complete. Bass protocol complete. Bass protocol complete.
frequency flaring. Stop it. Warning. Bass pressure critical. We don't slow down, we evolve. Second wave's coming, time to resolve. 10%, 50%, welcome to percent. Warning. Bass pressure critical. Breathe. We don't slow down, we evolve. Second wave's coming, time to resolve. 10%, 50%, welcome to percent. Drop it.
Rises into distorted static pulses.
Warning, output levels exceeding threshold. Prepare for system rupture.
Big crushed since Saturn FX creeping in.
Rioting, max to red, no safe zone, signals dead. Clipping hard, break the law, watch the woofers eat the raw. Screaming through the power grid, brick wall crushing every bid. Game so dirty, bleed it dry, burn the airways, feel it fry.
Static spikes, bit errors bloom. Baseline rising, clear the room.
No escape, you feel the pull. Time to detonate the full.
Passive over-driven baselines. Broken speaker simulation.
Flip to oblivion, blasting cones with dirty sin. Blow that amp, melt the chain, zero headroom, max the pain. Digital war, feedback screen, crunch so hard it splits the beam. Volume step, frequency sin, welcome to your terminal spin.
No return, no return.
Fucked. God's cry, King God's grin, we tune the void from deep within. Filters torn, signal bled, crash your dog, broke the thread. Mids are gone, highs on fire, low so thick they stall in mire. CPUs melt, can't compute, extracts one's wrath, absolute.
Even dirty than first drop. Blown out leads. Punchy subs.
Slip to oblivion, beaker blood, white foam twist. Shake the core, burn the list. Saw too sharp, max the stress. Jump the power grid, brick wall crushing every bid. Game so dirty, bleed it dry, burn the airways, feel it fried.
Quest to others. Room. Fun. Lee. Vian.
No escape can feel the pull. Time to detonate the full. Time to detonate the full.
Hun. Upper the over in baseline. Upper the speakers to new them. Upper the over in baselines. Upper speakers to you have.
Let's go Brit, avian, blasting codes with dirty sin. Blow that amp, melt the chain, zero headroom, max the pain.
There's a over in baselines. Over the speakers to you low. Aggressive over in baselines. Broken speakers to you low.
To oblivion, blasting codes with dirty sin. Blow that amp, melt the chain, zero headroom, max the pain. Digital war, feedback screen, crunch so hard it splits the beam. Volume step, frequency sin, welcome to your terminal spin.
No return, no return. Click, tune the void from deep within.
Filters torn, signal blade, crash your dog, broke the thread. Mids are gone, highs on fire, low so thick they stall in mire. CPUs melt, can't come see sin. Welcome to your terminal spin.
No return, no return. Clipped, clipped, clipped. Born deceiver. Input noise rising, glitch particles and rhythmic sonar pings. Glitch mode online. Syncing frequencies.
One-way static flares then boom, the sub-bass thumps like a warning shot. Baseline wire like a hacker's mind, sub-frig trips like a chrome pipeline. Glitch core tempo, snap back flow, burn this club down, bye bro. 808 spikes, dissipated glare, sound design twisted with corrupted snare. Sideburst strike brings additional doom, every drum's coded in the echo room.
Ready, glitch, ready, glitch.
Razors climb like cracked encryption, bass sinks with day of friction. Everything bends. It gets wide like a sonic boom. Sub rips harder than a server room. Hi-hat subtle like corrupted RAM. This groove ain't clean, it's a bass-based scam. Looking for this miss distorted, every bar raw, brutally sorted. Glitch mouse, no rules, just rage. Club floors now a data cage.
Held down code in a brutal stack. Baseline switch and a neural attack. You glide through traps like a zero-day thread. Glitch web groove, you ain't seen nothing yet. Snare clip short like a system fail. Lead scream on like a data trail. Lights flash, minds erase. EDM from outer cyberspace. Western corrupt.
Groove infected. Everything sub, waveforms but you're convoluted. Kick off bounce like a demolition truth. Laser stabs, snare collapses, sub-bass drills through metal passes. No clean signal, counts raised. Every synth fries, snapping chains. UK first time you kill a virus. Never drops coded in the record room. corrupted. Original groove erupted. Whispers in the dark, cities alive. Midnight bites, engines dive. Sparks fly off, chrome and steel. Rapid bite in the system, let's seal the deal. Tick, 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 lights flicker, speed quickens. You're in the zone now, no limits, no fiction. Feels me like cool through glass, every beat is built to blast. Lasers pierce the static sky, baseline heavy multiply. Neon hearts and zero fear, push the throttle, disappears. Just the while we ride that wave, just the surge, the rave and crave. Voltage rising, grip the edge. Up and coming, time to pledge. No rewind, just overload. Base is coded, let's explode. Circuitry robotic. His light rips through every lane like nitro fire inside your brain. Trumbo, chrome and steel. Private system, let's select system. Let the turbo makes night fights. Seal the deal. Tick, 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 lights flicker, speed quickens. You're in the zone now, no limits, no fiction. Feels me like cold through glass, every beat is built to blast. Lasers pierce the static sky, baseline heavy multiply. Neon hearts and zero fear, push the throttle, disappear. From just the power we ride that wave, it's the surge, the rave and crave. It's rising, grip the edge, up and coming, time to pledge. No rewind, just overload, base is coded, let's explode. Nights explode. Nights explode. Nights explode. Nights zero. Baseline rips through every lane like nitro fire inside your brain. Streets tremble, chrome ignites, trumpets harder than midnight fights. Mr. Effects. Portly steady, eyes locked in, shadows stretch, let's race again. Engine roars and sins collide, rap right on that final ride. Onboard, nerd, visual voltage on max. Baseline coiled, ready to attack. 3, 2, 1. Multi-trigger BM. No kickstart, bass force on fire, neon chase. This engine sound is kinetic war. Surge so strong, it splits the floor. So bitch down, bitch to shut down the facts. So push down. Six, seven words, the circle scream. Surge and bleed like a lucid dream. Like a lucid dream. This is the surge, the rave, the rave, rave. This is the surge, the rave we crave. No butter. Beyond boosters distorted, set worry, robotic. Bad stars, grip to black to be up. Baseline coil ready to attack. 3, 2, 1s and 6 collide. Rapid on that final ride. Dark rave arpeggio, voltage on max. Baseline coiled ready to attack. 3, 2, 1 and 6 collide. Rapid on that final ride. Dark rave arpeggio. Dark rave arpeggio. Baseline coiled ready to attack. Lucid dream, like a lucid dream. Let's dream, night zero. Radio static, all drugs, sealing the things I'm wide as strike. Neon blade in a pixel fight. Ghost on the grid, no face, no trace. Running on beats that erase this place. Aloft to what's close line. This subcase like a virus in time. Infrared mind in a glitch race state. Baseline stalker, cyber fate. Target me, the zone goes red. Footsteps silent, digital dread. Crosshairs lit, no escape. Charging up this sonic quake. 3, 2, 1.
breaks your memory. Just phase and drop through firewall smoke, I never stop. Nightcore heat in my cyber skin, hard white soul with a circuit grin. Twisted tones of rhythm and grime, I'm moved in a beat from another time. Echoes show where I deploy, bass on bliss then I destroy. Sergeant Blade, fractal zone, no one hunts when they hunt alone. Ivory green, melt skies, you hear the drop before you die. Let's outload, step in my path, you're gonna close up pressure high. Zero delay, rip through shadows like decay. Night of war, baseline so loud it thrashes the floor. Flashback grooves, side doom, endgame bass, walk a tune. Baseline stronger, side effect, endgame bass. Welcome to your tomb. Welcome to your tomb. Data corrupted, mission complete. He hugs the pulse, behind the beat. For memory. Base of breaks your memory. On base of breaks your memory. Alone.
Neon static crackles, a synthetic growl emerges beneath flickering pads. Visualizing cyber-based protocol. LFO swoops to global builds, where she sits alive as beyond itself. Chrome-plated fury locked in scope. Baseline close like a digital rope. Hot mode active, target marked. 808 stalking through the dark. Cyber lens focus aim precise. Snare hits sharp like frozen ice. No escape in this data zone. I track your subs through dial tone. Lock on, frequency 30 Hz. Drop ready. Charging riser, robotic stutter, space pulses tighten. I'm the cyber-based hunter and vibe dissector. Drop hits hard like a waveform wrecker. Sublime twisted, overdrive clean. Build my arsenal and trap machine. Waveboard glitching, mids go blind. Laser slice and halftime grind. Binary bleeds in every bar. This ain't music, it's space war. Distorted mode and sweet auto-tune glitch box whispering. You can't outrun bass. Trap snare reverses, silent stretches. Hunter season sound. Heat-sync rhythm coated in fire. Every hit wired to subwoofer wire. Data pack loaded, synths on stealth. I don't chase cloud, I chase sound well. Precision tune like a warhead beat. Drop shakes buildings, melt the street. Rerouting signals through midnight haze. This ain't a phase, it's cyber-based craze. Cyber-based hunter, locked and loaded. Each kick corroded, a speaker corroded. Night drive anthem, Tor eruptors. Rap-based sculptor, synth disruptor. Signal splice and hide its rage. Give me a sniper on the sub-bass stage. Can't dodge it once I engage. I bring the drop like a bass rampage. Decompression hiss, cyber sonar pain fading. Mission complete, base domination confirmed. Signal cuts to static echoes, dissolve into silence.
lost integrity, unstable, initiate certified collapse. Holes in the water, voltage climbs, dark in the room and the signal aligns. Heat in my chest, sweat on the glass, basement deep in a seismic blast. Trap like code and siren decay, lasers cut to the static gray. One last drop, no time to adapt, countdown starts, certified collapse. 10, 9, 8, base level breach in the metal plate. 7, 6, 5, power spike, systems alive. 4, 3, 2, 1. Massive distorted bass driver glow. Watch glass of forward, set the sky, overdrive, let it fly. Loaded bass like crushing, breaking glass, certified collapse at last. Massive distorted bass driver glow. Watch glass of forward, set the sky, overdrive, let it fly. All bass like crushing, breaking glass, certified collapse at last. Sirens scream, I'm locked in pace. Breakneck beat in the no-riveting space. Nine-core soul with a monster kick. Digital venom, synthetic slick. Every forward starts to give. We dance like we don't wanna live. Race too deep for the message track. One more round, never coming back. Watch your rise, wolf cave in. Structures under alien skin. Lights flicker on a needle stacks. We ride the line of total collapse. Harder, duck a drop off in a fuse glitch trap. The seal drop the mask. Blast the air, blast the blast. Nation no relapse. This ain't a test, it's certified collapse. Collapse, collapse. No recovery. Structural failure imminent. We go until the system breaks. Crucial failure imminent. Silence, then, huge drop again with rising sense and outside idea. 2. Collapse, collapse. Collapse. Massive. Collapse.
Stop this, stop me and fight this. You never know where you're from now. Let it hit, let it break you. Blue lights in the dark, speakers start to spark. Crowd synced in motion, ready for the explosion. Blue lights in the dark, speakers start to spark. Crowd synced in motion, ready for the explosion. Hold your breath, here it comes. Sound waves hotter than the sun. Bassline twisting like a storm. Surrender to the waveform.
Drop down first, here at 2, 1.
Waveform, drop, wave, drop low. Lights out, let it go.
Let's see it, baby. Wave, wave, wave for drop, wave, drop low. Lights out, let it go. Feel it, see it, baby. Wave, wave. Grab the sound, don't turn it back. Kick like thunder, full of cracks. Up so deep, walls vibrate. Pulse so sharp it levitates. Midnight madness, bodies move. Purple strokes and electric grooves. This is not a stage, it's war. We don't dance, we roar. Speakers loaded, crowd ignites. Bassline wired in the lights. Twist the knobs and starts to bend. Away from coming, don't pretend. This isn't just sound, it's a weapon. The waveform repulses. Waveform, drop the heat, shock the ground, move your feet. Certified basic stream, 2025, live the dream. The waveform sees it dark. The waveform hears you. The waveform is you. The literal is you. Waveform sees you. The waveform hears you. The control. Feel the drop, lose control. The waveform sees you. We return to silence. Darkness hums, nothing flickers. We live in the waveform now. Let it hit, let it break you. Live far through the silence.
Turn the knobs, feel the fire. Some shaking, certified wire. Locked in the mix, 2025 begins now. Oh gosh, simple.
Hands on the knobs, eyes on the zone. Bass in control, let the circuit explode. Glitch in the speaker, shock through the dome. Twist that filter,
Feel it in your bones. Get ready. Control. Certified. Let it drop. Push it, kick. Some distorted synths, laser with effects. Close up on the glow, fingers on the dial. Mixer lights burn, bass runs wild. Circuit board, brain beats never tame. Twist that low and call out my name. We run the system, bass never gentle. Crush every speaker, certified central. Filter up, push the gain, feel the signal through your veins. Echo rising, tempo tight, locking out, prepare to ignite. Bass drop, louder, dance, lane sense. Bass control, crank that sound, lose control. Let control. Bass control, crank that sound, lose control. Now breathe. This is not a song, it's a system test, and you just passed. Atmospheric. No more rules, just bass certified in your face. Bass control activated. Bass control activated. Bass control. Bass control. Certified. Let it drop. Push it, kick. Some distorted synths, laser with effects. Now breathe, this is not a song, it's a system test, and you just passed. No more rules, just bass certified in your face. Bass control activated. Bass control activated. Bass control. Control.
counter syncope with bass. Subtle deep bass under vocals. Low tension with layered pads and muted bass line. Clap hi-hat groove slowly opens. Drop the house groove hits. Active balding bass line. Side chain to kick. Grab hi-hat groove slowly opens. Full deep house groove hits. Hypnotic rolling bass line. Side chain to kick. Grab hi-hat locked in 4x4 rhythm. Vocal, that sustain mood underneath. Light percussion keeps flow alive. Builds again with extra risers, fluctuating with on-the lift. Drop top of emotional pause. Re-intro with bass sweeps, preparing final hit. Last drop with maximum groove. Bassline plucks, folks slowly filter out kick plucks. Ends with vocal echo fading. Drop with extra synth layers. Fold left, brighter drop with extra raiders. Full loop out, stereo, feric, reverb pad. Kick drops out for emotional pause. Emotional pause. Drop off for rhythm. Drop off for rhythm. Drop off for rhythm.
Low filtered kick keeps the pulse. Minimal percussion, rim hits, hi-hats. Whispery vocal atmosphere filtered in subtle effects. Reverb tails, final crackle. Deep bassline enters, full and repetitive groove. Vocal starts soft, dark, hypnotic, Helderberg style. Percussion layers, hi-hat ticks, chords are minimal, mostly on the verb. Percussion intensifies, rolls, both repeat the loop, with delay. Filter sweep on bass and pads. Subtle rise, white noise, rise, it blends into first drop. Full deep house groove kicks in, punchy deep, kick tight, back roll, sub bass, but minimal plucks and hits. So bubble film goody becoming part of the beat. Dark hypnotic atmosphere. Breakdown, strip down beat, soft vocal isolated, whisper with delay. That's fade in drumming, dark minimal, green arcs, turns with more energy. Extra percussive layers, bass hits stronger, so wide and stereo. Vocals out with the rhythms, textures, minimal spacey section. Minimal spacey section, out the vocal X only. Groove comes back one last time. Full bassline, rhythms nail, slowly filtered out until only kick vocal remain. Bends on sub bass fade out.
Sound effect, visual distortion, deep scanning radar things, power-ups, filter effects, visualizing, targeting some frequencies, Cyber Hunter Online. Zeroed in, locked to the grid, bass in my veins, out like a sieve. Neon lights flash the power bills, frequency sniper I aim to kill. Circuits charged, locked and loud, I ride the sound like a blacked out cloud. One of the hits is a system breach, cyber bass mode, out of reach. Snare rolls, glitch risers, engine growls. Vocal chop loop, loading, bass. Total chopper, bass hunter, wired and wild, I bring the thunder. Locked on drop unleashed. Bassline split like a digital beast. 808 detonate, frequency mutates. The low chaos, no time to wait. Certified bass, execute attack. I'll ride that drop and never look back. Baby
The bass belly, thin bland metallic growl. Code in my blood, glitch in my soul, crushing decibels, my only goal. Stealth through the dark with a bass grenade. Hack the floor with every fade. Lasers light my target zone. Bass hunt gear like a mech full grown. From dusk to dawn, I chase the sound. Where decibels die, I'm underground. More intense, pitch bent, leads mechanical effects. Cyber's locked, prepare for drop 2. Cyber bass hunter strikes with us. Space the pipes, server bass hunter. Final strike. Circuits charged like a wiped out cloud. Ride the sub like a blacked out cloud. Circuits charged and loud for loud. I ride that tears the night. Circuits charged, blocked and light. Drops so loud it tears the night. Sonic blade, subsonic flare. Feel the quake bass in the air. Wait for meltdown, no control. Speakers test their vital soul. Certified bass, never surrender. Bass hunter, bass hunter. Don't chop with bass hunter. Wired and wild, I bring the thunder. Locked on, drop unleashed. Bass line split like a bass hunter. Wire hunter.
I'm Cyber Bass Hunter!
Bass hunter. Wired and wild, I bring the thunder. Wired on, drop unleashed. Bass slot the finder. Voice line split like a digital beast. 808 detonate, frequency mutate. Sub-vocals, no time to wait. Start a fiber bass hunter. Bass to high frequency glitch trails. At the mission complete. Bass certified.
Warm at the fairy path, slowly fading in. Subtle vinyl crackle, soft white noise for texture. Minimal kick, faint hi-hats introduce. Vocal chop or ambient vocal phrase teased is in. Deep rolling sub-bass enters. Shimmering books echo in stereo. Like percussion, soft freight. Rising filter sweeps and reverb tails at anticipation. Driving the minimal 4K pattern. Smooth side shade add layers under vocal. Atmospheric effects. Bass, full deep house groove locked in. Continuity deep sub-bass groove. Warm plug synth lush packs in stereo feed. Vocal hook group emotional vibe. That's an ambient texture, strip everything down. Low pass filter sweeps the bass away. Tension builds with reversed effects and rising arcs. Buildable kick theme hi-hats introducing. Build rolling sub-bass enters. Rolling sub-bass enters. Shimmeronic, black layers, atmospheric packs. Line, powerful bass line. Vocal hub, big fest and reverb, house moments. Elements make into bass rising. Cadence on sustain pack, atmospheric tail. Kill, 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 kill. Elements being aginal bar. Having but minimal 4K pattern. Smooth side chain pad layers under vocal. Atmospheric F-packs. Bass, drop 1 deep house groove locked in. Continuity kick deep sub-bass groove. Warm plug synth lush pads in stereo feed. Vocal group emotional vibe. Right pads and ambient texture, strip everything down. Vocal synth lush pads in stereo feed. Vocal emotional vibe. Right pads and ambient texture, strip everything down. Vocal pads filter sweeps the bass away. Tension builds with reversed effects and rising arcs. Buildable kick these rising. Wake noise, sweet feels anticipation. Drops in melodic, clockways antiphoric tails. More powerful bass line, vocal chop layer with original vocal fruit. While immense filter bass rising. Vocal chop repeats rhythmic, quick house moments.
Subtle vinyl crackle, soft white noise, full texture, minimal tales like anticipation. Trying the button and roll for full kick patterns. Side chain pad layers in the vocal atmosphere and effects. Drop one deep house groove locked in. Bouncy, moody kick, deep sub bass groove. Warm touch, set of flush pads, fill a stereo field. Vocal hook, great but emotional vibe. Break down to that band texture, strip everything down. Low pass filter sweeps the bass away. Tension builds with reversed effects and rising ups. Build wall like festival, ready, deep house moment. Bounce and sustained pace enters, shimmering plucks echo in stereo. Light percussion, soft white groove. Rising filter sweeps the reverb, tales like anticipation. Driving but minimal 4/4 kick pattern. Smooth side chain pad layers under vocal atmospheric groove. Rising filter sweeps and reverb tails anticipation. Drop one deep house groove locked in. 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 Bouncy, muted kick, deep sub bass groove. Warm touch, still flush pads, fill a stereo field. Vocal hook, great but emotional vibe. Break down to that band texture, strip everything down. Full pass filter sweeps the bass away. Tension builds with reversed effects and rising ups. Build wall like festival, ready, deep house moment. Drop one deep house groove locked in. 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 Warm atmospheric trance slowly fading in. Subtle variable echo, soft white noise, full texture. Minimal kick, fade hi-hats, introduce structure. Deep rolling sub bass enters, shimmering plucks echoing stereo. Light percussion, soft white groove. Rising filter sweeps the reverb, tales like anticipation. Trying the button and roll for full kick patterns. Side chain pad layers in the vocal atmospheric effects. Drop one deep house groove locked in. Bouncy, muted kick, deep sub bass groove. Warm touch, still flush pads, fill a stereo field. Vocal hook, great but emotional vibe. Break down to that band texture, strip everything down. Low pass filter sweeps the bass away. Tension builds with reversed effects and rising ups. Build wall like festival, ready, deep house moment. Bounce and sustained pace enters, shimmering plucks echo in stereo. Light percussion, soft white groove. Rising filter sweeps the reverb, tales like anticipation. Driving but minimal 4/4 kick pattern. Smooth side chain pad layers under vocal atmospheric groove. Rising filter sweeps and reverb tails anticipation. Drop one deep house groove locked in. 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 Bouncy, muted kick, deep sub bass groove. Warm touch, still flush pads, fill a stereo field. Vocal hook, great but emotional vibe. Break down to that band texture, strip everything down. Full pass filter sweeps the bass away. Tension builds with reversed effects and rising ups. Build wall like festival, ready, deep house moment. Drop one deep house groove locked in. deep house groove locked in.
Minimal, deep kick like percussion, subtle vocal atmosphere whispering in the bout. Slowly introduces groove. Warm pluck synth arpeggio enters classic deep house. Driving bassline syncs with deep kick. Atmosphere effects sweeps at motion. Vocal start calm, emotional, slightly distant reverb. One function layers build tension. Vocal rises in intensity. We're riding on ocean drive. Filtered snare rolls, riser effects. Low pass filter opens on chords. Drop 150 house groove kicks in. Punchy deep kick, tight clap snare. Rolling sub bass with smooth groove. Lead pluck synth stops at melody. Energy reduces slightly, bass filters down. Vocals lead the section with minimal backing. Atlas foot, no buses, slight at melody, subtle delay. Effects keep hypnotic mood. Drop to full groove, more percussion layers. Bassline stronger, stereo wide. Elements like soft hi-hats gradually emerge. Gradually layer rolling kicks, snare, and hi-hats. And the license steps, chord progressions include vocal chops covering the main hook. Rising filter sweep, source of the rational tension for the drop. Main groove, house groove, inside cheap bass line and melodics in play. Progressions crisp and rhythmic, supporting the groove without overpowering the vocals. Straight percussion to minimal kick or soft hi-hats. Highlight vocals and melodic. Add soft reverse delay or after effects for spaciousness. Second build of percussion, rising synths, and vocal hi-hats. Anticipation for the
So there be paths of pockets and so introducing full research and effect, hypnotize the brain and dreaming immersive. Like give elements such as soft hi-hats, add area and turn. Build up with the gentle kick, subtle snare and melodic chord steps. Add area vocal chops or echoes to build tension. Use rising synth sweeps and soft fuzz for anticipation for the drop. From melodic deep house drop with sidechain bassline and layered synth leads. LE gold data delay or atmospheric effects on immersive set. We introduce the color and strategy, rising synths, build tension for the final drop with filter sweeps and effects. Final drop. Echoes to fill tension, fuel groovy energy for club festival sets. Use rising sit-back layers, leading ambient synths and echoing vocals.
start with soft and pads and gentle synths. Introduce light percussive elements like hi-hats or soft claps. Add faint, airy vocal whispers or effects. Love me now, to set a reflective mood. Build up, gradually add a rolling kick, soul snare and melodic synths. Layer vocal chops echoing main phrases. Rising filter sweeps or soft risers, breeze in anticipation for the drop. Main groove. Full deep house drop with smooth sidechain bassline. Melodic synth leads complement mid-brain version maintains a groovy rhythm without overpowering the melody. Vocals are emotional, airy, and slightly haunting, enhancing the track's depth. Strip percussion to minimal kick and soft hi-hats. Emphasize vocals and melodic. Add subtle reverb delay or ambient effects to create spacious cinematic atmosphere. Second build-up. Reintroduce percussion and slate minor synths and echoing vocals. Build up. The turn full arrangement with deep bassline, melodic synth waves and layers of vocal. Healing energy, smooth and emotional, ideal for club or late night listening. Gradually strip back layers, leaving paths and echoing vocals. And calm, reflective, immersive, deep house atmosphere. Gradually strip back layers, leaving paths and echoing vocals. And with calm, reflective, immersive, deep house atmosphere. Begin with warm ambient pads and soft but centered hi-hats. Include faint vocal whispers, airy F. Blessings to set a reflective and uplifting mood. Gradually layer rolling kick, snare and hi-hats. Add melodic chord stabs and gentle synth layers. Include vocals or echoing phrases to build anticipation. Use subtle filter sweeps or rises to enhance tension toward the drop. Full deep house drop with smooth sidechain bassline and melodic synth leads. Silver root up with filled up the arrangement. Percussion maintains a steady groove, complementing melodic and emotional elements. Strip percussion to minimal kick or soft hi-hats. Highlight vocals, melodic ups, and atmospheric paths. Add soft reverb delay or ambient effects to enhance spaciousness and emotion. Second, build up. Reintroduce rising synths, percussion. Build tension for the final drop with filter sweeps and subtle effects. Final drop. Return full arrangement with driving sidechain, bass layer, melodic synths, and emotion lifting, smooth and groovy for both club and festival settings.
Start with soft atmospheric subtle synth and light percussion. Intro boys, no broke boys. To set place, to set a playful. Evolving kicks, narratives, hi-hats, layer melodic chord stabs and synth steps. Vocal cup and main hook create anticipation. Rising filter sweeps for soft rises and hands tension for the drop. Drop, boogie beat, house groove, side chain, bass line, and driving percussion. Vocals so they feel that energy without overpowering the vocal. Percussion maintains a groovy rhythm ideal for the dance floor. Strip percussion with the minimal kick and soft hi-hats. Emphasize vocals and melodic steps and subtle ambient effects. Reverb or delay for spacious effect. Simply build up, reintroduce percussion beats. Rising synths and vocal sweeps and effects. Final full of vocal sweeps and effects. Final drop on it. Boogie and catch with the loops of concept. Gradually strip back layers. Impacts blood synths and echoing vocals. It smooth reflects the vector. Front deep house stops.
Begin with soft atmospheric pats, light percussion, and gentle synths.
Epic vocal whispers. You're making me high, you're making me high. To set a playful, inviting mood. Introduce rolling kicks, snare, crisp hi-hats. Layer melodics and stabs and chord progressions. Include build chops, echoing the main hook. Rising filter sweeps, the subtle rises, create anticipation for the drop. Drop, 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 drop. Full deep house groove, sidechain groovy bass line. So people take center stage. The kookaroos and elements and melodic beats complement the vocal rings. The percussion remains energetic but not overpowering, maintaining dance floor energy. Punch direction to minimal kick or hi-hats. Highlight vocals and melodic synths. Every verb delay or solo ambient effects to create special space. Second build up, rules, rattles, rising synths in the vocal ups. Build tension toward final drop with subtle filter sweeps. Final drop, return full arrangement with groove and bass line, melodic synth players and layered vocal. Keep energy fun, upbeat and funky, perfect for clubs or late night parties.
Introduce stripped layers, leaving
Begin with atmospheric pads, soft blood synths and subtle futuristic effect. Introduce fateful chops, whispers, Tesla to set an energetic modern light hi-hats, so filtered percussion re-enter. Build up that rolling kick, snare and hi-hats to build rhythm. Layer melodic synth stabs with sidechain effects. Rising filter sweeps and soft rises and creep anticipation toward the drop. Drop, big groove, full progressive deep house drop with groovy sidechain bassline and melodic synth lays. Vote over the arrangement. Reduce percussion to minimal kick or hi-hats. Focus on melodic bells and pads and vocal chops. Add reverb, delay or ambient effects for a spacious futuristic vibe. Second build up and gradually reintroduce the percussion, rising synths and vocal sweeps and subtle effects for the final drop. Final drop. Return full arrangement with driving sidechain bass layer, melodic synths and vocal. Maintain energetic, futuristic and groovy vibe suitable for clubs or festival sets. Gradually strip back layers, leaving ambient pads, blunt synths and echoing vocals. And moving vocal, reflective and futuristic, deep house movement. Introduce light percussion, light shakers, auto hi-hats. Faint vocal whispers or effects. The less I know to set a reflective yet playful mood. Build up, re-add rolling kick, snare and hi-hats. Layer melodic synth chords and bassline elements. Anticipation, rise before the sweeps. Enhance the tension for the drop. Full funky deep house groove, sidechain bassline and melodic synth. Express different post flow over the arrangement. Playful and groovy. Percussion remains
crisp, supporting the melody without overpowering it. Strip immersion to minimal kick or soft hi-hats. Emphasize melodic arms, pads, and vocal lengths with listen and emotion. Second build up, and remote delay for spaciousness and motion. Second build up, introduce percussion, rising synths, build anticipation for the final drop with filter sweeps and effects. Final drop, climax. Return full arrangement with groovy bassline, melodic synth layers, and layered vocals. Maintain playful funky energy, ideal for clubs, late night sets, or festival stages. Gradually strip layers, leading paths, blunt synths, and echoing vocals. End on a reflective, smooth, deep house vibe.
Introduce subtle percussion like light hi-hats or fake vocal effects or whispers and bass. Some bass that are reflective and inviting mood. Gradually add rolling kicks, snare and hi-hats. Layer melodic synth steps and chord progressions. Centralizing filter sweeps and subtle rises. Build anticipation for the drop. Drop banger, full deep house drop. The side key bass line and layered melodic synths. Expression maintains a steady danceable rhythm without overpowering melody. Snare percussions and minimal kick or soft hi-hats. Focus on vocals and melodic. Add reverb, delay, or ambient effects for spaciousness and emotion. Second, build up. Gradually add rolling kicks, snare, and hi-hats. Play your melodic synth stabs and chord progressions. Rising filter sweeps and solos. And then some fades in like a reactor, powering up metallic clicks and glitch, sparse pulse and sync as if machines are activating. Distant robotic whisper, terminal flux initiated. Echoing alarms layer over an industrial drone, setting up the cybernetic tension. Breezers climb like corrupted energy. Signals bending upward with distortion. A shot snare locks the tempo, while white noise sweeps glisten and out like the tearing of bars. Countdown voice. Execution in 3, 2, 1. Roar cyber carnage. Bass grounds ripped like jagged saws cutting through steel. The rhythm groove hits and syncopated punches interlaced with glitchy laser stabs and distorted sub-rumbles. Chops, robotic box flux. Execute, flux, execute. Each hit feels like an overload surge. Energy pulls back into a grimy half-time groove. Atmospheric packs hum like a broken reactor core. Reverse glitches and robotic echoes float in the background, keeping tension alive. Drums tie an asshole fast as sirens wail like meltdown alarms. Distorted riser screeches climb higher and higher until they collapse into static. Vocoder voice glitches system over. Engage execution. Trigger. Darker alarm. Drills now layered with metallic screeches and quantum glitches. Each slam sharper than before. Stereo and distortion makes the drop feel like being caught inside a burning data reactor. Shot pills cut through to amplify chaos. A sudden cut into silence. A filtered arpeggio flickers like sparks on dense circuits. Vocoder whispers, echo flux protocol terminated. NPS distortion crackles like fire eating through code. Final drop. Final drop and execution sequence. Distorted basslines, glitch fire growls, and rhythm punches. Each hit sinks with alarm stabs and cybernetic gunshot snares. Bassline variations go wild with chop glitch rolls, ending in total overload. Chaos fades to static. A single mechanical heartbeat echoes, then dies out into silence.